And it it almost um it almost hurts to hear you guys talk about how much better of fathers you are now, because I did not become a better father. That's probably my biggest regret, and I think the biggest part of that is age. Also, it was um, my second marriage. You know, my son was in kindergarten. My son was 5 when I moved in, when we moved in together, and um, you know, it wasn't good for him. And I was convinced that if I loved this woman in front of my son, it would be better for him. And, you know, and a lot of that was just, I think, in the end, kind of selfish. I think that I should have probably had the strength to move on earlier. I may have been, so I think I was probably less engaged than, um, than I would be now. Uh, I think that my son has harbors some resentment. Like we went through, we had an argument at one point. I don't know. It was over a year ago, and he was like not talking to me. And I think some of that was kind of him asserting his adulthood a little bit, like
Sure.
letting me know that he doesn't have to talk to me if he doesn't want to, you know. Um, and I've tried to address it again, you know, and he just doesn't want to talk about it. Uh, so you know, that I was I wasn't a bad father. I mean, especially when the kids were
Well,
young. I mean,
I
I
watched you. You weren't a bad dad, man. You
no.
coached
I
your
mean,
son through Little League. You were there
sure,
for all of
Right.
that stuff. You've
yeah,
supported him. He is like you in that he has forged his own path in doing something that's extremely creative.
yeah.
And a tiny percent of people, dude,
Even try,
you and I
even have the balls.
how many
Yeah.
conversations have you and I had about that thing of chasing your dream?
Hmm.
And trying to support each other through that thing of
Yeah.
trying to do something that's not normal. Dude, your
Right.
kid is doing that same thing.
Absolutely.
He's
Yeah.